It's that time of year again, and whether you call it March Madness or February Fever, in the Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana, the fans are ready as we present the 1987 Girls Class A State Basketball Championship game. Hello again, everybody. I'm Frank Bissoni, and welcome to this famous title game. It's the day of the unbeaten teams, as two teams with a record 59-0 between them will meet for the Class A State Championship. It's the Blue Girls of Carthage at 30 wins and no losses against the Lady Irish of Seneca at 29-0. It's the battle for number one between 1 and 2, and we'll have it for you in just a moment. We'll have the starting lineups and then the play-by-play when we come back. Frank Bissoni back at the Assembly Hall alongside me, Coach John Schneider of New Trier. And Coach, welcome to this famous championship game.
Thanks, Frank. It's really a privilege and a pleasure to be here with you. I learned so much from you last year, and I was really looking forward to being here if we weren't playing here.
John, what do coaches go through quickly on a day like this?
Well, it's a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, but it's a great feeling. I think I love basketball, and I think that all coaches dream about being here.
Speaking of coaches, let's bring in the coach for the Blue Girls, Richard Beery, and I have to start with this. Happy birthday, and what do you want for a present?
Well, everybody knows what I want. We want the big trophy, and that's what we come here for, and hopefully our girls can go out and really demonstrate how they can play basketball this afternoon.
Richard, take a moment and tell us about your Carthage team. Tell the viewers what they can watch for.
Well, we'll push the ball up the floor in transition, try to run a little. We'll probably be pressing today again some, and we're going to try to run it up and down the floor.
This is your 13th season. When in this season did you think you had a chance to be here?
Well, this is something I've always dreamed about. We knew we had a good ball club coming back from last year. We lost one girl, and we thought we ought to have been here last year. Really, from the very beginning, this is what we've been working for. So, you know, it's a dream come true.
Richard Beery, happy birthday and good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and now coming in to step next to me is the head basketball coach at Seneca, Rich Anderson. And not to be outdone, congratulations on your new son.
Oh, thank you very much. We're pretty proud.
Seneca has an outstanding basketball team and led by at least one great player that I saw yesterday here in the tournament. Tell us about your team.
We have a lot of girls that can play. We're pretty deep on the bench. Cindy Kaufman leads us, and then we have a 6'3" center, Janet Jenkins, and then we have a couple junior forwards and a sophomore guards.
Tell us about what you'll do offensively and defensively against Carthage in this game.
Well, offensively, we're going to go right at Elfritz, try to get her in foul trouble. Defensively, we're going to be changing defenses till we find one that'll let us pack inside and make them shoot from the outside.
Does Carthage present any special problems to you?
They look like they're really quick on the press. I think they're, especially playing that McLeansboro team, who's really quick. They show that they have a lot of speed. That might cause us problems, and then Elfritz inside will cause us problems.
Finally, what did you tell the girls before you came out on the floor just a little bit ago?
Just relax and have fun and play our kind of game.
It's Seneca and Carthage for the state championship, both undefeated. Isn't that special?
That sure is. Great matchup.
Rich Anderson, congratulations and good luck to you. We'll be back with the basketball game for number one in a moment. But right now, one of your sponsors is Country Companies Insurance. The Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana is the scene, and there is the crowd as they're ready to watch the Class A Girls Championship game between Seneca from LaSalle County with a population of 2,100, an enrollment of 257 from the Interstate 8, and Carthage in the royal blue and white from Hancock County, West Central Conference, population of Carthage at 3,000, enrollment of 252. This is Carthage Hancock Central's first appearance in the state, the second appearance in the tournament for the Seneca Lady Irish, and both of these teams are undefeated. 29-0 for Seneca, 30-0 for the Blue Girls of Hancock Central. They're going to the benches. Rich Anderson is the coach of Seneca. Last Saturday, his wife gave birth to a baby boy, Patrick Ryan. And today, Coach Richard Beery of Carthage celebrates his 55th birthday. Now the crowd at the Assembly Hall comes a little bit to attention as we're getting ready to meet the players and coaches for this championship game of Class A. It's come to this, and now let's go to the public address announcer at the Assembly Hall. Here's Rick Atterbury.
Let's meet the participants in this afternoon's Class A championship contest. First from Carthage, the Blue Girls of Hancock Central High School. Their record is 30 wins and no losses. The coach of the Blue Girls, Richard Beery, in his 13th year at the school, where his career record is 253 wins and 75 losses. And now the players. Number 4, a 5'6" senior, Tricia Carl. Number 5, a 5'7" junior, Tracy Young. Number 10, a 5'4" freshman, Shannon Hickenbottom. Number 25, a 5'9" junior, Andrea Granger. And number 30, a 5'6" junior, Sandy Harrell. And now for the starting lineups for the Blue Girls of Hancock Central. At one forward, number 34, a 5'7" senior, Lori Gillette.
Gillette averages 9 points per game.
At the other forward, number 24, a 5'8" junior, Tanya Ufkus.
Ufkus with an 11.5 point per game average.
At center, number 44, a 5'11" senior, Diane Ellifritz.
A powerhouse has led this team 20 times in scoring.
At guard, number 15, a 5'5" senior, Shelley Granger.
Shelley averages near 9 a game.
And at the other guard, number 22, a 5'6" senior, Jenny Johnson.
Assists especially with 9-point average.
Those are the Blue Girls of Hancock Central High School of Carthage. The Lady Irish of Seneca High School in Seneca. Their record 29 wins and no losses. The Lady Irish are coached by Rich Anderson in his 8th year at the school, where his record is 173 wins and 33 losses. And the members of the Lady Irish. Number 10, a 5'10" senior, Mary Carrier. Number 14, a 5'8" senior, Joyce Meyerhofer. Number 24, a 5'8" junior, Julie Leninger. Number 25, a 5'5" senior, Frito Beck. And number 31, a 5'10" senior, Jeanette Widman. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Irish. At one forward, number 21, a 5'8" senior, Denise Caston.
Made 2 free throws in the quarterfinals to help them win.
At the other forward, number 32, a 6' senior, Cindy Kaufman.
Awesome player, averaging more than 25 points a game.
At center, number 34, a 6'3" senior, Janet Jenkins.
At 12 points and 9 rebounds per contest.
At one guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 23, Kelly Yeck.
This youngster averages nearly 11 points per game.
And at the other guard, number 22, a 5'10" junior, Linda Cosmuto.
A playmaker averaging 6 points per contest.
And the officials for this afternoon's contest, James Ganaway of Champaign and Larry Wagner of Monticello.
We'll be back with the game. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance. In the game immediately before this one, McLeansboro won 3rd place in Class A by beating Shiloh 59-38. You're looking at the Seneca Township fans as they'll play Carthage for this Class A state championship. Seneca will be in the gold, trimmed in Kelly green and white. Carthage in the royal blue. There you see the field goal percentages on the season. And Kelly Yeck starts with the ball. Seneca has it. That's Kaufman, their big scorer. She's got it again. 2.
Good second effort there. Couldn't tell what kind of defense they were using. They went down too fast.
Jenny Johnson for Carthage in blue. Looks like a man-to-man defense to start for the Lady Irish. Shelley Granger plays the other guard. They'll look to go to the middle to Diane Ellifritz, who's 44. 34 is Lori Gillette, double dribble.
A lot of good screens under the basket that time, Frank.
We should point out, Coach, that the ball is smaller this year in girls basketball. How much smaller is it?
I think it's 1 inch in circumference smaller, and it makes a big difference. It's a lot better.
The girls catch it better, handle it better.
Shoot it better.
Inside Kaufman layup. This is how she started her last game. Cindy Kaufman, who had 29 points and 18 rebounds against Shiloh.
It's like a 1-3-1 zone this time down.
And it's a 4-0 lead as Carthage tries to answer. Neither of these teams have tasted defeat this season. This is Johnson. Baseline miss. Ella Fritz rebound and a foul on Denise Caston of Seneca.
Foul against number 21, Denise Caston, her first and the first team foul.
Ella Fritz is the center for Carthage, 5'11", 16-year-old. There's the pass intended for her and missed, but Jenny Johnson has it, and the pop. Bingo.
She really used the board well that time.
Carthage extends full court pressure. It's a zone.
It's like a 1-2-1-1.
Cindy Kaufman at 6 feet comes to help in the backcourt and is held and fouled by Shelley Granger.
I don't think the crowd liked that call, Frank, but I think she got her.
There's Coach Rich Anderson and his assistant George Oswald from Seneca. Seneca in gold. They look for Kaufman a lot. They go inside to Jenkins for the turnaround that's not good. Rebounding battle has gone mostly to Seneca and a jump ball, this time to Carthage. Janet Jenkins is 6'3", Kaufman is 6 foot up across the front, and that's a bigger team than Carthage has.
It's 2-3 zone now, defense. They're changing up a lot when they come down the floor.
Lori Gillette, 34 between the rings. Granger is 15. We'll use the names a lot early to get you familiar with them. Granger steps in and intends the pass for Tanya Ufkus out of bounds.
Good pressure by Seneca that time, Frank.
Well, Cindy Kaufman is off with 4 points, and she's got the basketball and a 4-2 Seneca lead to start the game. That's Caston in the back. And Cosmuto, 22 to the baseline. Caston's open and doesn't. Coach Anderson yelled at Kaufman to take it. She didn't. Cosmuto punches it inside to Jenkins. The big girl at 6'3" drills it.
Good touch by Jenkins that time. They better start fronting her.
On the fly down the court, Ella Fritz tries to answer. Nobody home. On the board, stolen by Carthage. Inside, a layup is not good. Rebound, Gillette is fouled. Lori Gillette with a good board and a foul on Seneca.
Lori Gillette gets good position inside on the offensive boards.
Foul is on Janet Jenkins, a 6'3" senior. Rich Anderson mentioned he'd like to take the ball inside as much as he could against Ella Fritz. Here's the free throw down, and Lori Gillette makes it a 6-3 Seneca lead. Carthage in blue. Hancock County, a pair by Gillette. Backcourt trouble. The press is on and Kaufman breaks it.
Carthage does a nice job with their press. They really work hard at it.
A great compliment I heard Cindy Kaufman played yesterday. One person said she plays like a guy.
She's a good player. They're going to have to start fronting those offensive players down there because they're going to get all kinds of easy shots if they don't.
Carthage could tie the game. 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is for the state title. 2 undefeated teams. Baseline, the shot is not good. Rebound by Kaufman. Tanya Ufkus tried to get it down, and the Lady Irish are in transition. Let's see what Carthage is doing defensively.
It's like a 1-2-2 zone, Frank.
Zone it is. Here's a bad pass. The Lady Irish save it nicely.
Good hustle.
Kelly Yeck, the sophomore, got it.
Yeck did a good job on the hustle.
Cosmuto bounce pass to the baseline is missed by Caston. Out of bounds. And let's see who's got it. It's called the Lady Irish.
Gold ball.
And that surprised a couple of, at least of the Carthage players, not to mention their coaching staff. Cosmuto's on the baseline, traveling.
Well, they made up for that call.
Carthage with the ball won a game this year, 85-11. They won 92-32. Well, Seneca won a game 83-8. So they were capable of scoring big points. Carthage inside Ellifritz. Turnaround off the board, but a foul first, and it's on Janet Jenkins, I believe, 34. If it is, it's her second. And that's a factor at 6'3". She's a 9 rebound per game and 12.5 point per game player. Here's a lob inside like a pinball. It goes banging off players. Ahead of the pack is Kelly Yeck and tracks it down.
Yeck is pretty fast. She really moves out there very well.
Just a sophomore. Here's Kaufman in the lane. Touch.
What a touch.
Seneca by 4 as Kaufman drills one from 10 feet. This is Gillette open. Skip pass over the zone. Shelley Granger went to the corner. Carthage looking to get the ball to Ellifritz on the low block. Jenny Johnson tries. Rebound, Carthage. Now stolen. Kelly Yeck's got it. Ahead of her. Inside Cosmuto. Missed it.
Nice pass, though. Very nice pass.
And Granger tries to answer for Carthage. Here's a high lob intended for Ellifritz, who didn't have their eyes on the ball.
Looks like Seneca's going to let the outside shot go and just try to keep that ball from being pushed inside.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And look at Kaufman barge into the front court. She goes all the way and scores.
Plays like a guard.
8 already. 8 of the 10 by Kaufman. He's a handful. Here's a ball tipped out of bounds to Carthage. Cindy Kaufman's dad played at Seneca. Holds the rebounding record for the school, and Cindy holds the rebounding and scoring record for the girls. She scored over 2,300 points in her career. This is Jenny Johnson for Carthage. Gillette is 34. Johnson looks at it from the corner. Goes inside Upkus. Got it. Tanya Upkus makes it 10-6. Seneca with the basketball. Under 3 minutes in the first quarter. Frank Missoni and Coach John Schneider of New Trier. Look at Kaufman into traffic to Yeck.
Nice assist by Kaufman. Kaufman does everything.
Kaufman said before the game, this is the last step. I don't plan on losing. And it goes to Ellifritz, and she missed it. And that would have counted had it gone. That foul.
It's like the 31 reached over the top. It was kind of a lucky call because it looked like Kaufman got her also. I think they're probably glad that 31
Jeanette Widman on
made the foul.
31. Carthage free throw is not good by Ellifritz. She shoots 60% from the field, 49% from the foul line. Averages 17.5 points a game. Got that one. It's 12-7. And there's timeout on the court at the 2:36 mark with Seneca leading in the title game. One of your network sponsors, the Illinois Pork Producers. Seneca is leading this game 12-7 with 2:36 remaining in the first quarter. And Seneca in the last 4 years is 103 victories and only 4 losses. The scoreboard there on your screen is incorrect. It's 12-7 Seneca. Seneca finished 24-1, 26-1, and 24-2 before this undefeated season to date. All right, 2:35 to go. Seneca by 5, and they have the ball. If you just joined us, the Lady Irish are in gold, Carthage in blue. 2 outstanding teams. Cindy Kaufman, an all-state player, number 32, has started with a fast first quarter.
I really like the way Seneca attacks the press. They attack it. They don't just try to get it across. They try to score off of it.
Cosmuto is 22 to Kaufman. Missed. Rebound to Shelley Granger. Shelley on the fly on the left. There's your score. 2 minutes, first quarter. Lori Gillette with the left-hander. And the rebound to Cosmuto. Could Kaufman come to the backcourt at 6 foot and play it? Cosmuto is 22 and a foul on Shelley Granger of Carthage. Second foul on number 15 Granger. In the first appearance, the Blue Girls bring a record of 30-0. They've won 11 straight regional championships.
They bring Kaufman out at the top, play her like a guard, and she goes inside. Very versatile player.
Cosmuto is at the point now. Caston's on the left wing. And there's Kaufman looking inside. She can pass too. That one's stolen by Carthage. Nice play by Ella Fritz. Got her hand on the ball. A minute and a half, first period. Seneca by 5.
They've been letting this Gillette shoot. I don't think they honor her shot. She's going to have to hit a few shots for them.
Double teaming the ball. Inside it goes to Tanya Ufkus, and Ufkus gets it down for Richard Beery. Celebrating his 55th birthday. His team is within 3 points now. Here's a steal by Carthage. They could come within 1 at the 1-minute mark in the first quarter. Jenny Johnson here up front with Granger. It's a zone by the Lady Irish. 2-3.
2-3's right. Carthage really trying to get the ball inside.
There's Ella Fritz. She likes to score from in there, and she walks.
I don't know if they knew what the time was left or not, Frank.
Half a dozen turnovers on Carthage. 40 seconds left. The Lady Irish. Kaufman goes all the way.
Left-handed. Left-handed layup. She blew right by her.
Already for Kaufman as Rich Anderson looks on. 5-point lead.
Let's see if Carthage takes the last shot here. 25 seconds.
They drop it down to Sonia. Up and in by Ufkus.
They didn't need to. They got a layup.
Ufkus has had a good first quarter. With 15 seconds, Seneca the ball. 6 for Ufkus. There's Whitman. Now to Kaufman. She goes all the way in. She missed from point blank. Rebound good by Whitman. Jeanette Whitman. 4 seconds. 3. Do they know it? 2, 1. It will not count. At the end of 1 quarter in the championship game, Seneca 16, Carthage 11. One of your network sponsors is the American Dairy Association of Illinois. The band is from Moline, and there are the title seekers, Carthage and Seneca, with the Lady Irish a 5-point lead in the first quarter. Coach John Schneider, your impressions of the first period?
I thought it was a very well played quarter. Both teams are really hustling. Both teams are good ball handling squads, and they hit the boards real hard. I'm impressed.
Okay, let's say you're Carthage coach right now. What are you going to try to do against Cindy Kaufman?
Got to keep her from getting the ball. It's pretty hard to do because she's all over the floor.
Kaufman is 32. She had 10 points in the first period. 16-11 Seneca. Here's a steal by Carthage. And the Blue Girls come up. 30-0 for Carthage. 29-0 for Seneca. Lori Gillette and Shelley Granger outside. Down it goes on the low block to Ufkus.
Lucky they didn't call a foul that time.
Double teaming the ball, the Lady Irish. They didn't see Ufkus alone inside, and this time they get a foul on Janet Jenkins, and that would be her 3rd. That's a big call.
I noticed Janet's been doing a lot of reaching in there, and she's got to quit that.
The 6'3" center of Seneca picked up her 3rd foul at the beginning of the second quarter.
We'll see how long she stays in the game.
This is Ella Fritz at the free throw line.
That's a great name, Ella Fritz. I like that.
Well, she's only scored 1,465 points the first 25 games this year. They call her Swish, and that one's on.
That was a bouncer, but it counted.
It's a 3-point game.
They pulled the press off, Frank.
The Blue Girls have been able to come back anytime they've been behind all year. Cosmuto goes to Kaufman in the corner.
They switched their zone to 2-3.
Yek fires outside. Kelly Yek, the sophomore. 5-point Seneca lead. Carthage comes up. Lori Gillette, wing right.
See, they let Gillette alone. They don't really care if she shoots it.
And you're right, she's going to have opportunities to loosen that inside up. There's Ufkus inside for 2.
Jenkins was afraid to get her that time because she has 3 fouls.
That's 8 for Tanya Ufkus, the 5'8" junior. They're going to go right at Janet Jenkins. Yek punches it to Kaufman for the zero shot out of the corner.
Well, she has a great touch. I think Woodman's going to come in here in a minute, Frank.
A dozen for Kaufman. 20-15 Seneca. Good ball game. Lori Gillette picked up the foot. And I noticed that's an emphasis call this year.
It really is. It really is. But she did it. She definitely traveled.
There, a 5'10" senior is in the game for the Lady Irish. goes out. So Cosmuto goes inside to Cindy Kaufman, steps in, puts it up and in.
She ran the give and go that time against the zone defense. That's really hard to do.
14 of the 22, and she's only got one fewer point than Carthage, 22-15. But it's early. Here's Shelley Granger in the championship game for Class A. It's a dream come true for these young people. Boy, the girls have improved so much over the years, John.
They really have, Frank. It's really a pleasure to watch them play.
Gillette missed the works, and the rebound comes to Carthage Ufkus. They still aren't getting the ball to Elefritz. Inside, the shot is missed by Cosmuto, or check it, by Johnson, and Yek has the ball. Carthage has a lid on for the moment. Good sophomore ball handler in the front court. All the way in the paint.
Pass.
Kasten's free, missed it. Nice save by Yek. And the Lady Irish keep it. Kaufman's free. Bang!
Kaufman is perpetual motion out there, Frank. She's never standing still, always moving. I love that to see that from a player when they move like that.
16 points for Cindy Kaufman. And her shooting can checkmate an entire other team. Carthage down by 9.
They're going to give them that outside shot. They're not really pressuring the ball much.
The Seneca team has come out with that thirst for first and a foul as Kasten fouled Ufkus, her second. Lady Irish starting to mount up some fouls as Juanita Frito Beck checks into the game.
Frito Beck, I love it. Kelly Yek and Frito Beck. Can't beat that combination.
Here's a low block pass down there for the foul. And now a whistle, and Carthage wants timeout with 5:03 to play in the first half, and Seneca leading in this championship game. Stay with us. One of your network sponsors is Deutz Alice. Around the state in girls basketball, they're calling it February Fever, and it's here at the Assembly Hall, John.
Yeah, I really like that term, February Fever. That's a good one. And I tell you what, this Seneca team, they're really forcing Carthage to shoot outside, and they're just not doing it right now. It looks like they're going to have to try to take some of those outside shots, Frank.
There's Carthage Richard Beery in his 13th year as the head coach of the Blue Girls, celebrating his 55th birthday today, and his team would like to give him a state championship for it. Ufkus, who has been a very impressive player for the Blue Girls, knocks down the free throw. Tanya, 5'8", junior, 64% foul shooter. As a pair, a 7-point lead for Seneca with the ball. This is All-State Cindy Kaufman, 32. She's 6 feet tall. Kaufman with the ball shoots 59% from the field and 81% from the foul line. Gives you an idea.
Wow, that's something else. That was good defense that time by Carthage. They anticipated that pass and picked it off.
And now Carthage needs to score to move the game within 5.
Guess it's a 1-on-1. They call a foul on that?
They did. They call a foul on 32, Cindy Kaufman going for the ball, and Jenny Johnson for Carthage at the line. 3 quick free throws for the Blue Girls. Johnson averages 9 a game and is a 69% free throw shooter. The only player on the court wearing the low-cut shoes.
Nice rebound there by Weidman.
Now the Lady Irish come up, and they have the ball. 4:40 to play in the first half. Frank Bassoni along with Coach John Schneider. Linda Cosmuto, remember tonight at 8, the AA title game. Kaufman again.
She gets a picture on that where that basket is.
Squares up and just drills them.
Look how they drop back in, Frank.
They're smothering Elefritz inside.
They're not even going to honor her.
Granger shoots it in.
That's what they have to do. They're going to have to shoot those baseline shots.
Granger in the semifinal game was 1 for 1 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She may have to shoot more. Kelly Yek is 23. Here's Kaufman again. Here it comes. Blocked nicely by Jenny Johnson.
I think Carthage has changed their defense. Looks like a box and a chaser on Kaufman.
Take a look at that block shot here coming up.
That's a good position. She went straight up and really did block it. That was a good block.
Cosmuto and Yek are outside. Kaufman flashes across the pivot, and Frito Beck posts up downstairs. Kaufman with the good hands, a whistle, 3 seconds.
3 seconds on Woodman, I believe.
It was on Woodman. Carthage could cut the lead to 4 here with 3:47 in the first half. A lot of basketball here. Neither one of these teams has lost. Neither one intends to. One will. And finish second. Upkus looks in. The middle's clogged. She gets herself free and drills a jumper.
Nice shot. Really good form on that shot.
She averages 11 and a half, and she's got 12.
Carthage is making a little comeback here.
Within 4. The biggest lead was 9 on the scoot, Cosmuto. Nice defense by the Blue Girls. Here's Kaufman. Can they guard her? No.
No, they can't, Frank. You got that right.
20 of the 28 for Kaufman. Inside Elifritz. That's what they've been looking for.
Excellent pass. Elifritz really used her body well that time to get open. She posted up really well that time.
About the only way to stop Cindy Kaufman is to lock her in her hotel room.
That's right. How many shots has she taken?
Not many. She's got 20 points. We'll see in a moment here. Here's a free one for Granger. It's a deuce.
It's good ball movement that time.
Here comes Carthage. The Blue Girls within 2. 4 points for Granger, and the Lady Irish have to stop it.
Good timeout.
2:30. And we've got a game. One of your network sponsors is ADM Growmark. 10.
8 for 10.
8 for 10.
Wow. 21 came in for Seneca.
Oh, okay. With 2:30 to play in the first half of the championship game, Carthage has scrambled back to within 2. And Coach John Schneider, they've done it at the foul line.
Yeah, they really have. They're hitting well from the free throw line, and without Kaufman shooting 8 for 10 from the field, Carthage would be ahead in this ball game.
Seneca has not tried a free throw in this game. Carthage has made 8 free throws. Kaufman with 20 points. Seneca with a 2-point lead, and there's Kaufman to Cosmuto. Carthage in blue with a steal. Great play by Lori Gillette. Up ahead to Granger. She could tie it. And done.
Carthage came alive. They're really playing basketball. I love it.
A half dozen for Shelly Granger. 9 turnovers for the Lady Irish. And the momentum has gone to the Blue Girls. Here's another steal by Carthage.
Pass between the legs. You see that, Frank?
Absolutely brilliant. Baseline shot by Gillette. No. Foul. Seneca. This is amazing. Carthage has tried 10 free throws. This will be the 11th. Seneca has tried none.
Looks like a good steal and a real good pass. They're really moving the ball well. She gets hammered when she goes around here. It's like Yek made a big swing at her and got her. Another free throw.
That's 3 for 3 for Lori Gillette and 9 of 11 for Carthage. And the Blue Girls have taken the lead. An amazing run here by Carthage.
Sure is. This has turned into be a great game.
It was 16 to 11 at the quarter, Seneca, but now Seneca's down a pair. Let's see if they go to the money player. Here's Yek outside. Nice tip out by Caston. Frito Beck baseline traveling.
Another travel call. You're right. They're really watching their traveling.
A dozen turnovers on the Lady Irish. And now Carthage with the momentum in the ball. Brings it up. There's Richard Berry of Carthage. Sweaters seem to be in for coaches this year.
It's a little cheaper, I think.
Inside, Caston with a nice steal. Denise Caston. Good defensive play.
Yeah, good anticipation.
The sophomore Yek gives to Caston. Baseline Kaufman. Missed it. Ellen Fritz is fouled on the rebound by Beck. Good position by Diane Ella Fritz along the baseline. And Rich Anderson is concerned.
Just goes to show you that even great shooters sometimes miss one.
You bet. This is Ella Fritz, who averages 17.5 points and nearly 9 rebounds a game. That's a lot of work. Missed. Rebound. Linda Cosbuto. The Lady Irish lose it and get it back. Kaufman foul line pop.
She isn't shy.
She reminds me of Doris Carey from Teutopolis last year, the way she can shoot.
Right,
30-30 is the score. 22 points for Kaufman here in the first half. She averages 26. Looks like Carthage would like to have one shot, 35 seconds. Will you come out and guard him now, Coach?
I don't think so right now.
Half a minute. Championship game of A. Frank Bissoni, Coach John Schneider from the Assembly Hall, Champaign-Urbana. 2 undefeated teams and nothing to choose. The score is tied. 15 seconds.
They don't want to foul him right here.
Gillette and Granger. 10 seconds. Ufkus moves. Johnson to Ufkus. Ufkus is free with 3. Good! A great play by Carthage, and Ufkus knocked it in at the bell.
Really good patience that time by Carthage. They worked for the shot they wanted to take, and they took it and made it.
And Carthage on the 14th point by Tanya Ufkus goes to the locker room with a lead. It's Carthage 32 and Seneca 30. We'll come back at the Assembly Hall with halftime activities. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. The first quarter saw Seneca in the lead 16-11, but Carthage of the brilliant second quarter, led by Tanya Ufkus with 14 points, has taken the halftime lead here at the Assembly Hall in the championship game by the score of 32-30. Two teams undefeated, Coach John Schneider, and who can tell who's going to win this one?
I'm really impressed with both teams. I think.
Presenting medallions to the squad members of the third place team will be Mr. Leroy Newton of Carterville High School in Carterville, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board, and Dr. Richard Stevenson of Dunbar High School in Chicago, who is vice president of the IHSA board. At this time, please meet the Lady Foxes of McLeansboro, who finished the 86-87 season in third place with a final record of 28 wins and 3 losses. First, to meet the principal of McLeansboro High School, Mr. Ernest Van Zandt. Mr. Willie Grubb, the head coach. Lewis Weinmiller, assistant coach. Number 5, Wendy Wingo. Number 13, Kim Parker. Number 15, Jenny Webb. Number 21, Joella Chapo. Number 31, Joyce Hill. Number 35, Holly Sloan. Number 51, Paula Mitchell. Number 53, Denise Bowers. Number 41, Tina Thomas. Number 33, Sharon Bowman. Number 25, Lori Kirsch. Number 45, Carrie Grubb. Sarah Grubb, manager. Ron Weinmiller, manager. And Tina Mayberry, manager. Presenting the 4th place trophy will be Mr. Mitz. Will Coach Bobby Mattingly and the captains of Shiloh High School please step forward to receive their 4th place trophy. Mr. Mitz, if you please. Presenting the 3rd place trophy will be Mr. Newton. Will Coach Willie Grubb and the captains of McLeansboro High School please step forward to receive their trophy. Mr. Newton, if you please. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd and 4th place finishers in today's Class A state tournament.
Congratulations to McLeansboro, winners of third place, 59-38, and Shiloh, winners of fourth place in the state of Illinois with a record of 28-3. We'll come back with the second half of the championship game between Seneca and Carthage, with Carthage in the lead 32-30 in just a moment. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance. In a hot shooting of first half basketball, Carthage leads by 2 because Tanya Ufkas has 14. Shelly Granger with 6, and the only 2 fouls committed by Carthage in the entire half. Leading scorer Diane Ellifritz held to 5, Lori Gillette with 4, and Jenny Johnson with 3. All 5 starters, only 5 who played, all scored for Carthage. For Seneca, the balance is not there as All-State Cindy Kaufman with 22 points. Kelly Yeck with 4. Johnson with 4, Widman with 2 off the bench, Jenkins with 2. There's 3 fouls on 6'3" Janet Jenkins. She averages 12.5 points a game, only got 2 points because of those 3 fouls, and that will be a factor. You see the teams coming out on the court, and we'll come back with the second half in just a moment. One of your network sponsors is the Illinois Pork Producers. Carthage leads by 2, and lots of other things are close, like the shooting. Carthage 11 of 19 for 58%. Seneca 15 of 25, 60%. Brilliant shooting by both teams. Here's the big gap. 13 free throws attempted by Carthage and 10 made, 77%. No free throws attempted for Seneca. That's because at the bottom you'll see that Carthage only committed 2 fouls, both by Granger, 9 fouls on Seneca. Turnovers about a draw, 8-7. Seneca has 8. Rebounding, Seneca in the lead 13-8, but might have a better advantage if 6'3" Janet Jenkins with 3 fouls can get back in the game. Coach John Schneider, it's a 2-point game, 2 undefeated basketball teams. What strategy will you see changing here in the second half?
Well, I think Janet Jenkins will come back in, Frank, and that's going to make a big difference on the boards. I think that Seneca really missed her on the boards. I think that Carthage is playing probably as well as they can right now, and I think if they keep playing like that, it's going to be pretty tough.
The defenses have been interesting in the game and good, and even with them, there's been lots of good shooting.
You're right.
We're going to come back with the second half. One of your network sponsors, the American Dairy Association of Illinois. We're ready for the second half. Carthage in the blue with the ball in the lead by 2 points over Seneca in the gold. Seneca got here by eliminating Hume Shiloh. Carthage, Hancock Central, got here by eliminating McLeansboro.
Still a 2-3 zone, Frank. Seneca.
Seneca in their zone defense. It goes in the middle, and Granger's on the right corner. This is Ufkas trying for her 16th, didn't get it, and a rebounding foul. And it's called on the first play of the second half. Let's see who it's on.
Denise Caston, I believe.
You hit it. Caston of the Lady Irish. In 1982, the Seneca girls won 4th in the state. This is their second appearance. Johnson steps in. Missed it. Nice rebound by Caston. The Lady Irish in a hurry. In the front court. All the way in. Intercepted by Granger, but Caston gets it back. They look for Kaufman. Here she comes. She has 24 out of 32 points, and the game is tied.
And it doesn't matter to her which end she shoots.
Astonishing basketball player. Granger's open, doesn't. She's got a free 15 or 18 footer on that corner if she wants it in that zone.
She could dribble in and get a little closer also. Look at this.
You tell your players to step into that zone.
Dribble in and shoot it.
Johnson outside. Ooh, that bounce pass almost didn't get to Ufkas. Seneca has their 6'3" center Jenkins back in with 3 personal fouls and a whistle traveling violation on Carthage. It seems to me that they call the game a little closer in girls basketball than they do in the boys game. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe you're right. I don't think they should really, but I think they do. I think you're right.
Caston covered up nicely by Gillette. This is a zone by Carthage. Looks like a matchup zone. Kaufman doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to her at all, does it?
She hits 4 and gives her team, Seneca, a 2-point lead. Now let's see if Carthage can come back once again. They were down 9 and then took a 2-point lead. Wide open Granger.
She won't take it though.
She's very reluctant to shoot. Gillette is not. Doesn't get it. Rebound Jenkins.
Nice rebound by Jenkins. They need her.
She's a force at 6'3". Here comes Kaufman blasting into the front court. All the way. Rebound up and down and home. Kelly Yek.
Nice rebound by Kelly Yek.
Now let's see if Carthage will get a timeout. They don't seem to want one. 6 minutes in the third quarter. Now Granger goes in and shoots and missed. Here's a rebounding foul, and it's on Carthage. It's going to go against Glory Gillette, I believe. And Seneca's had everything go their way to start the third quarter.
Laura Gillette just didn't have very good position that time.
It's been a game of momentum shifts.
Sure has. I think this game's going to go right down the wire, though.
There's a lob inside Jenkins. She goes inside against Ella Fritz and got the foul.
Ella Fritz slapped a little bit that time.
Cindy Kaufman's high on the season, 39. She has 26 already.
Nice pass inside and nice dribble. Ella Fritz just slaps down on the ball. She's got to keep her hands straight up. That's what she did.
2 shots for Jenkins. And a run of 7 unanswered points in this quarter.
First free throw, right?
That's it. Gives Seneca now a 5-point advantage at 37 to 32. Now here comes Carthage back. Carthage in blue. Granger is free. Inside it goes, intended for Tanya Upkus, but out of bounds. And too many turnovers to start the quarter by Carthage. From West Central Conference, Carthage, Seneca, from the Interstate 8 of LaSalle County.
Caston really took the ball to the basket that time. It was a nice drive.
Follows on Ella Fritz, her second quick one. And Rich Anderson indicated he wanted to take that ball right at Ella Fritz early. Didn't get it done in the first half as well as he'd like. Cosmuto and Caston outside.
2-3 zone by Carthage.
Caston's in. She's got about an 8-footer and missed it point blank. Rebound comes down to Jenny Johnson. Up ahead to Granger. Carthage looks like they'd like to run. Granger's open and does not take a wide open shot.
She's going to have to take that, Frank.
They're really collapsing on Ella Fritz. Jenny Johnson tries too long. Rebound Seneca. Lady Irish 2-on-2. Yek's going to go all the way, but she walked.
Thought maybe Yek should have passed the ball that time, Frank. The girl was ahead of her. She might know something we don't know, though.
In blue, Carthage 5 down. Trying to get within 3 here. Granger wing left is fouled. Foul is on Linda Cosmuto, 22. Now Carthage will have the ball out of bounds under their own goal. See what they set up. I'm sure they'd like to get the ball to Ella Fritz, but Kaufman's shadowing her. Now Caston is.
Look how they drop back.
Way back. They've got about a 13-foot shot there if they want it. Ella Fritz catches it, tips it out. Wide open Johnson. Too easy. Got it back. Dropped it. Seneca with the ball. And Carthage has not scored in the third quarter. Seneca has 7 to take that 5-point lead. Here's a steal. The Blue Girls with the ball. Lori Gillette, will she go all the way? No. Her pass was intended for Granger and out of bounds. Now a whistle, and Carthage says we got to hold it up for a minute at 4:20 to go in the third. Seneca in the lead for the state championship. One of your network sponsors is Deutz Alice. Seidel, Jamaica. The crowd is noisy. 4:20 to go in the third period as these two undefeated girls teams try for the Class A state championship. In goal with the ball, the Lady Trojans of Seneca. Cindy Kaufman there, maybe shooting for more than a state championship, maybe a state record in points. She has 26, and in the championship game in A, 32 is the record by Doris Carey of Teutopolis in '84. In Class A, the tournament record for one game, 37 by Tony Collins of Sidel, Jamaica in 1980.
Cindy Kaufman really works hard to get open. She works all the time.
She's got the ball again, punches it inside, stolen by Carthage, but out of bounds, and it is to blue.
That was a pretty good call by the referee that time. I thought maybe he'd call it the other way, but he's on the ball.
Let's see if Coach Richard Berry told Granger to shoot that shot. They throw it away, intended inside, but Caston picks it out. Caston comes all the way down. Here comes Kaufman, she's free. That's about all you have to say is she's free. Saying it's good is redundant.
You're right, she just loved to shoot the ball.
28, and she's 4 away from the championship game record and 9 away from the tournament record. 7-point Seneca lead. I know she'd trade the record for a Seneca win.
That's for sure.
Carthage.
They're just daring those girls to shoot on the baseline.
Has not scored in this quarter. Not a point.
3:21 left.
Johnson's shot. There it is. The lid is off.
That's what they need to do, Frank. They got to shoot that baseline shot.
Sometimes it takes a little courage to shoot a shot when you're wide open, nobody near you.
That's right.
Kaufman loses it. Nice play by Carthage. Jenny Johnson. Here she comes. Kelly Yeck got her hand on it, but Carthage keeps the ball, and they're going to get their first sub in the game. That's Sandy Harrell, 5'6" junior, number 30. Maybe she can shoot a baseline shot, and maybe that's
why they put her in.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
Or maybe they'll put Johnson down there, and she'll play out at the top. They cover Johnson after one made shot, and Ella Fritz finally gets the ball. They're trying to get her the ball, and it's tough. Tanya Ufkus traveled as she came across the lane.
She definitely did. She wanted to shoot it too much. She traveled.
These two teams take turns turning on, one then the other. Now the momentum is Seneca's way. Cosmuto and Caston and Yeck all outside. Hoffman and Jenkins on the low block. 2:25 to play in the third. Jenkins blocked from behind and off Jenkins to Carthage. Tough defensive play.
That was a good defense
by Ella Fritz.
Ella Fritz did a nice job on that. I thought maybe they were going to call a foul on her, but they didn't. I'm glad they didn't, because I don't think she touched her.
Carroll is in that corner. The reserve just in. Ball goes inside to Ella Fritz, back out. Here's Ufkus. Nice rebound by Carthage and a foul. Lori Gillette got to the ball. Fouled by Kelly Yeck.
Lori Gillette makes a real nice offensive move to the board this time. Gets her offensive rebound, takes it right back up, and gets hammered from behind.
Lori Gillette missed her first out of 5. She was now 4 out of 5. Has another. 2:01 to play, third quarter. Gillette drills it. A 4-point game. Seneca in the lead in the ball. Well, wouldn't you know it? 2 undefeated teams, and they're going to go down to the wire for the state championship.
Carthage is really active defensively. I think they went the man now.
Carthage plays a matchup zone. They play everything. Full court press. They held McLeansboro to 17 out of 41 from the field with their D.
That's amazing, because I was really impressed with McLeansboro.
I should say they racked up a pretty good Shiloh team by 21 in the third place game.
I sure did.
Cosmuto's outside. Hoffman's inside. Kind of slung the ball up there and missed it. Carthage could come within 2. Johnson. Gillette's in the corner. Skip pass to Harrell over the zone. Who's going to get the shot? They've got double team on Ella Fritz wherever she goes. Gillette is free. Cosmuto rebounds. Carthage double teams her.
Nice job on defense that time. Carthage really put a lot of pressure on the ball handler and made her turn over.
Carthage has another chance at 39-35 to get within a deuce.
Both teams are really well coached.
Look at Kaufman. And that 28 out of 39. Incredible. Under a minute. Harrell's inside. Shot the window. No. Long rebound. The Lady Irish all alone. 2-on-1. Cosmuto. Walk.
Good hustle by Carthage that time. They caused another turnover. It looked like they had no chance, and they just came.
Take a look at this.
This is really good defense by Carthage coming down there. I really like that. They really hustled.
They really have hustled 2 times in a row to stop potential baskets.
Now they're going to give her the baseline shot again.
There it is. That zone is really packed in, John.
She could dribble in 12 feet, Frank, and shoot an 8-foot jump shot.
Got that right. She's standing right on the 3-point line in college basketball. Gillette shot does not go. Nice rebound. Upkiss on the floor. Jump ball. And it goes to Seneca. Seneca 39, Carthage 35. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Frank Missoni and Coach John Schneider from Assembly Hall. Kaufman is open. Missed. Rebound Elefritz. They've got 12 seconds to get a shot off and come within 2. Jenny Johnson all the way. Harrell loses it. Foul on Seneca with 5 seconds.
Good hustle. I don't know. That's the first time I've seen Kaufman rush her shot, Frank. She rushed that last shot a little bit.
Cosmuto picked up the foul, and it's out of bounds with 5 seconds. Let's see what play they run. Gillette's going to move into the zone. Free shot. There it is. Johnson missed the works. And that's the end of 3 quarters of play for the state title. Seneca 39, Carthage 35. One of your network sponsors is ADM Growmark. Season is 8 minutes long now. 2 teams are unbeaten, and here we go.
I bet both coaches are really a little bit tense on the bench.
Well, you've been through this.
I know, and I think they probably are a little bit tense right now, but this is going to go right down to the wire.
39-35 is Seneca's lead. Carthage has the basketball. The Blue Girls make a bad pass to start the 4th quarter. And there's the coach, Rich Anderson, of the team that's leading Seneca with the ball. A sophomore in control out front, Kelly Yeck. Cosmuto goes baseline. They want Kaufman. She has 28 points in the game. Out of 39. Here's a basket, but no, 3 seconds is first. Don't count it.
3 seconds on Jenkins, I think, but that was a nice move by Kaufman.
Wasn't it, though? Really terrific. Spin move, the ball. Kaufman, one of the fine players in state tournament annals that we've seen. Johnson is open in the corner. They're giving Carthage both corners. Granger goes in the middle, loses the ball. Kaufman picks it up. Seneca has it, and a foul on Shelly Granger for 3rd. When you've got a situation where the other team is packing that zone in, you've got to get somebody to take that shot.
Yeah, she kicked the ball there. There was a big crowd, and she kicked the ball. You're right. She wasn't looking for the shot. She kicked it. Knocked her glasses off, too. Nothing bothers her, though. She comes right back and puts that. She can really shoot the basketball.
She had 29 against Shiloh. She's got 29 more. Now 30.
80% from the free throw line.
6-point Seneca lead. I know what Carthage coaching staff's thinking. We need a hoop this time.
They sure do. Need one badly.
Granger goes into the paint and comes out. The zone is 2-3, and it's really packed in. It's a free throw if she wants it. She doesn't. Upkiss kicks it into Gillette. Left-hander. Rebound is Kasten's.
Key rebound.
Elefritz couldn't get to the ball. Kasten had her sealed out. Good play by Denise Kasten of Seneca. Now Carthage needs to stop, and they get it. As Jenkins lost the handle out of bounds. Seneca took out undefeated Eureka in the super sectional by 5. Kaufman had 33 against Eureka. What a player. Rangers at the point. They're rotating down low, looking for a good shot. They're getting their good shot right there. Johnson.
Bama. That's going to bring him out a little, Frank.
6:18 to play. Seneca by 4. Carthage will have no chance if they can't stop this one. Cindy Kaufman.
Nice drive that time. Carthage switched to a 1-3-1 zone. It's the first look they've given us on a 1-3-1.
.34. Lori Gillette goes out, and 4. Tricia Carl, a 5'6" senior, comes in.
What I like about Kaufman is she doesn't worry about what kind of defense they play. She just takes the ball to the basket.
She's 1 from tying the record now. She has 31. Now this is the record for the championship game. It's by Doris Carey with 32, and this would be 32 for Kaufman. No. But the rebound is Seneca's for a moment. 2 Seneca players traveled. They both had it. It's walking. A 5-point Seneca lead, but Carthage gets it.
We'll see what they do on offense this time. They're going to have to take that baseline shot again, I think. It's wide open.
A player, Tricia Carl, just in, takes it. Missed it. Rebound. Nice play by Carthage into Ella Fritz for the deuce.
Real nice hustle up hand.
A lot of time to go at 5:45, a 3-point game.
Back in a 1-3-1 zone again.
They lob inside to Janet Jenkins. Little turnaround, in and out. Tip out, rebound to Kaufman. Shot. Rebound, Carthage. Carthage on the run. They could come within 1. Granger's open.
Wide open. Still open.
Now Carl's open and tries. She came off the bench firing. And a foul on Denise Caston, her 4th. It's a 1 and bonus for Tanya Ufkus. Ufkus is a 64% foul shooter, and there you saw Denise Caston saying, "What did I do?"
She didn't like that call at all, but the coaches didn't like it either.
The free throw shooting is so much better in girls basketball than it used to be. It amazes
Sure is.
me.
I wish I could coach it a little better. Maybe you could come and help me.
How many do they shoot a day?
We shoot a lot, but
And another.
those are 2 clutch free throws.
1-point game for the state championship. 5 to go. Seneca says timeout. The lead has melted to 1. Wow, what a game. We'll be back in a moment. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. Tonight at 8 for the AA Championship, Immaculate Heart of Mary against Massac County. But now to the thing at hand, 5:15 to play. Seneca is leading Carthage by but 1 point at 42-41. Seneca has the ball. They called the timeout. A 1-point lead for the team with the ball in goal. Frank Bissoni and Coach John Schneider of New Trier. Hope you're enjoying it.
They're still in a 1-3-1 zone. Carthage sort of likes that. I think they made a comeback with that defense.
Here's Cindy Kaufman with 31 points. 1 away from the championship game record. Under 5 minutes to play now. Remember, there is no 3-point shot. There is no shot clock in high school basketball.
Seneca's sort of standing now, Frank, instead of moving. Kaufman's sort of the only one moving very much.
Sometimes when you have a great player, that happens. People stand and watch her. It looks like a double deuce on each side.
We call this a Wichita, kind of a Wichita delay.
Ralph Miller's old.
Exactly.
Used to run it lower in the boxes.
Ralph Miller's a legend.
Miller was at Wichita, now at Oregon State. Yek outside.
I think they're holding that ball. I think they're going to hold it for 1 shot.
My gosh, 42-41 with 4:13. Can any team handle the ball that long?
I don't believe.
Kaufman's in the lane. Drop down, Jenkins layup. Good.
What a play. That was really nice ball handling and nice movement that time. Seneca really got a key buck at that time.
And Cindy Kaufman comes down the lane. Watch this, Coach.
Great pass by Hoffman. Another give and go. Hoffman gets it back. Passes it inside. And look how she uses that board. Beautiful.
Back to live action. Jenkins knocks the free throw down. So the 1-point lead becomes 4 for Seneca. And they sit in a 2-3 zone. Granger challenges it and rebounds. They're going to stay open in the wings. We're under 4 minutes to play for the championship. 2 undefeated teams. Carthage in blue. Carl with it. Who wants the ball? This is Ufkus.
They're not looking to shoot it.
Ufkus does. Missed. Ella Fritz, a big rebound and score.
Nice rebound. She really kept her arms up high on that rebound.
Ella Fritz has Carthage within 2.
And we'll see if they go into that Wichita delay again. It really worked last time.
Jenny Johnson outside. And yes, 3:13 to play. Seneca, a 2-point lead, the basketball. This is their star, Kaufman. No! There's the record. 33 gives her the championship game record. 3 minutes to play. In one game, the Class A record is 37. Shot by Granger. Nice rebound. Johnson. Fade. Good. And now they trade goals as 2 championship teams would. Timeout Carthage. 2:49 left. It's still anybody's title. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance. Here's a replay.
Kaufman's going to get this pass at the top of the key. Take it on the floor with her left hand. Jumps straight up. Nice soft touch. She can go with either hand, Frank.
Tournament record in a championship game is now held by Cindy Kaufman with 33 points. 32 is by Doris Carey. The most in one game in Class A is 37. Tony Collins, Sadell, Jamaica in 1980. All right.
They've forced Carthage to go man-to-man now.
Carthage, man-to-man, 2:35 to play. Carthage down 2. Seneca the ball. This is Yek. These teams are playing with unbelievable poise in the face of this pressure. This is Kaufman. Crowd wanted traveling. Tough man-to-man defense by Carthage, and they look to double on the ball. Kaufman double team. Kicks it out to Cosmuto. 2:10 to play. Seneca clinging to a 2-point lead. Kaufman bolts free and comes back out.
They wanted another traveling call that time. Just half the crowd wanted traveling.
They're in their delay. Jenkins turns and gets away. Under 2 minutes. Traveling on Jenkins. They threw the ball to the wrong player.
Looks like it, but you never know. She might have taken it to the basket all right. She's made some pretty good moves.
I only meant wrong player in the sense that she's 6'3".
Right.
1:50 to play. Seneca in the lead. Carthage shoots for the tie.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do. See if they take that outside shot or play for the last shot.
Skip pass over the zone. They'd love to get Ella Fritz inside the ball. They do. And she's fouled. Foul is on Linda Cosmuto. Her third.
A lot of pressure here on this free throw.
Both teams are in the bonus. Important here.
That is. Minute and 35, timeout.
A little icing going on. Seneca, a 2-point lead, a minute and a half to go. One of your network sponsors is the American Dairy Association of Illinois.
Great success it has been.
To play, and there's the scoring by quarters. And in spite of that 3 in the third quarter by Carthage, they've crawled to within 2, outscoring Seneca here in the fourth, 10-8. And Diane Ella Fritz of Carthage will go to the free throw line, number 44, shooting 1 in bonus.
A lot of pressure.
49% shooter, hit it. Wow.
She likes pressure.
She didn't blink.
Didn't blink a bit. Good form.
You feel like you're on an island by yourself. Made them both. Ella Fritz with a pair. The game is tied at 1:33 to play. And you can bet The ranch, they're going to Kaufman here.
Still man.
And the man
A lot of pressure.
Oh, it's good pressure by Carthage. Very good defense by the Blue Girls. Cosmuto and Yek. Oh, Kelly Yek handles it.
Not much movement.
Kaufman. The count is on. 1:10 to play in the game. You see the clock in the lower right-hand corner. Jenkins is free, too.
That's a nice move by Jenkins. Good bounce pass.
Seneca by a pair.
59 seconds.
Carthage must answer. That's Gillette. She's open. You see the clock. This is for the state championship, and both teams are unbeaten. Ufkus and Granger. Here's a near steal and a steal by Cosmuto. Cosmuto stole the ball and was fouled. A great play by Linda Cosmuto of Seneca to steal it with 38 seconds. Foul is on Jenny Johnson. Cosmuto has not scored, therefore has not tried a foul shot in the game. She is a 70% free throw shooter, and here is Shelly Granger limping off for Carthage. She obviously sprained her ankle or leg. You can see the pain on her face. And Sandy Harrell gets back in for Carthage. That's too bad.
Cosmuto has a big shot here.
Cosmuto hit it. A 70% foul shooter makes her first point of the game. Turns Seneca to a 3-point lead with 38 seconds.
And maybe keeps it out of overtime.
She missed. Carthage could inch within one. And a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout, Carthage. 32 seconds. We'll be back to decide the title. Stay with us. One of your network sponsors is Deutz Allen. The story of a sizzling championship game. We'll have another for you at 8 o'clock tonight as the Double-A championship is presented there. 32 seconds to play. Carthage has the ball. They're 3 points behind. Let's see how quickly they can get a good shot. This is Harrell, and now Gillette. She's wide open. It's short. Rebound Jenkins at 6'3". Now Carthage must foul or get the ball. 20 seconds. They foul Yek in the backcourt.
The key to this game has been Carthage not being able to hit that baseline jump shot, and Seneca just drops back and let them shoot it, and they just can't hit it.
How do they find out? Is that a scouting thing?
It must be, Frank. They must have scouted them and found out they just didn't have any baseline shooters, because they're really doing a good job. Seneca's really just packing it in the paint.
Here's a sophomore that shoots 53% from the foul line. That's 51-47, and the next one could put it out of reach because it would take 3 possessions.
They really shoot free throws well. I got to write their coach and get his formula.
It's Kelly Yek. Good. Seneca by 5 with 18 seconds. The Lady Irish have to hold on for a few more seconds. Sandy Harrell missed. Rebound. Seneca. Caston has it.
Good hands by Caston.
All alone on the other end is Jenkins with 4. Seneca's the state champion.
What a game, what a game. Even the leprechauns came out to...
Of the most cherished victory in high school sports, the state championship. There's the runner-up, the Blue Girls from Hancock Central and Carthage. A great season closes at 30-1. A great season. The heads are down for a few moments, but it won't be long. They'll realize how much they've accomplished. The hats off are to the champions who finish undefeated at 30-0. The Lady Irish of Seneca winning 54-47 here. And you see the celebration on one side. It's amazing the change of emotions a few seconds will bring.
It really is. But I tell you, this is a fantastic game, and both teams played well. And you know, there's only one loss out there among both teams. It's hard to believe that.
And this is a salute again to girls high school basketball in Illinois. It's awfully good.
It sure is, and I'm really glad that they're having the girls tournament before the boys this year. I think that really helps.
I wanted to ask you about that, and this is as good a time to comment on it as any.
Well, after the boys tournament, there really isn't any interest in girls basketball after, you know, and now they're having it before, and there's a lot more interest, and then there's going to be a lot of interest for the boys tournament. So I think it's whoever thought this up was pretty smart.
A natural progression, and let's take a look at how this game ends as the rebound comes to Denise Caston.
Caston had great hands to get that ball out. She was triple team, made an excellent bounce pass, and he threw it down to Jenkins, and she just lays it on the board.
Janet Jenkins' last second of play in high school basketball is a layup to cap the championship of Class A. What a moment this has been. And now we're set for the awards for these fine teams at the Assembly Hall. Here's Rick Atterbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midcourt for the presentation of the first and second place team and individual awards for the girls Class A state basketball tournament. Presenting medallions to squad members of the second place team will be Mr. William Mitz of Monticello High School in Monticello, a member of the board of the Illinois High School Association, and Mr. Edward Roberts of Oak Forest High School in Oak Forest, also a member of the board. At this time, please meet the Blue Girls of Carthage Hancock Central, who finished the 86-87 season in second place with a record of 30 wins and 1 loss. First, to meet the principal of Hancock Central High School in Carthage, Mr. George Hubanks. Head coach Dick Beery. Assistant coach Jerry Logan. And the players, number 4, Tricia Carl. Number 5, Tracy Young. Number 10, Shannon Hickenbottom. Number 15, Shelley Granger. Number 22, Jenny Johnson. Number 24, Tanya Ufkus. Number 25, Andrea Granger. Number 30, Sandy Harrell. Number 34, Lori Gillette. Number 44, Diane Ellifritz. And Dean Twaddle, the statistician and manager, and Bridget Hughes, statistician and manager. Presenting the medallions to the squad members of the first place team will be Dr. Richard Stevenson of Dunbar High School in Chicago, who serves the IHSA as vice president of the board, and Mr. Thomas Howard of Fremd High School in Palatine, who serves the IHSA as secretary of the board. At this time, please meet the Lady Irish of Seneca, who finished the 86-87 season in first place with a final record of 30 wins and no losses. First to meet the principal of Seneca, Mr. Jim Braxick. Head coach Rich Anderson. Assistant coach George Oswald. Manager Michelle Andrews. Manager Amanda Malone. Number 10, Mary Carrier. Number 11, Dawn Birkland. Number 14, Joyce Meyerhofer. Number 21, Denise Caston. Number 22, Linda Cosmuto. Number 23, Kelly Yeck. Number 24, Julie Leninger. Number 25, Frito Beck. Number 31, Jeanette Widman. Number 32, Cindy Kaufman. And number 34, Janet Jenkins. Presenting the second place trophy will be Ms. Charlene Bremberg, who serves the IHSA as Assistant Executive Secretary. Will Coach Richard Beery and the captains of Hancock Central of Carthage please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Ms. Bremberg, if you please. Presenting the first place trophy will be Mr. L.L. Astroth, who serves the IHSA as Executive Secretary. Will Coach Rich Anderson and the captains of Seneca High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy. Mr. Astroth, if you please. There you have, ladies and gentlemen, the first and second place teams in this year's Class A state championship.
Cindy Kaufman of Seneca, before this last game, said, "This is the last step. We don't plan on losing." They didn't. The Lady Irish are the Class A state champions. And Coach John Schneider, 1962 in Decatur with the boys, you won a state championship. What does it mean at the moment and later?
Well, right now it hasn't sunk in yet to these girls. They really don't know what's going on, but in the weeks and the years to come, they're going to really cherish this moment. It might be one of the best moments they ever have in their whole life. And I still have grown men that played on that team call me and talk to me about the game. So it's going to stay with them forever.
We're going to come back and talk to them in just a moment. We'll be back in just 60 seconds. As a dream come true, they've won the state girls Class A championship, and with me on my right is the coach, Rich Anderson. Your feelings, Rich?
Oh, it's just, we're really happy. We're really happy for the girls. I'm really happy for Cindy. She really came out and played her heart out, and the rest of the team just played defense as hard as they could.
What does this mean to your school and to your community?
Oh, you can see they're all here, and it really charges them up and gets them going again.
When you started this basketball season, what did you tell the team about your goals for this year before you played game one?
We were just taking one game at a time and trying to look for improvement. We knew we had a good team, and we just wanted to keep improving.
When was it that you thought personally you had a team that could get to the Assembly Hall?
Well, once we got rolling into the season, we weren't being pressed too much, very hard in the games. Then really not till we got by Eureka. Eureka was really tough. We knew that, and then we knew we had a shot at it.
We'll be back to you in a second, but right now, this is Cindy Kaufman, the famous senior 6-footer who scored 33 points in this game today to break the tournament championship game record of 84 set by Doris Carey of 32. Cindy, tell us how you're feeling now.
I don't know. It still hasn't sunk in. I'm sure tomorrow it will.
What about playing in a title game? Did it feel differently than any game you've played before in your life?
It did, but I tried not letting it get that way. I was just trying to make it, so it's just like another game. So I just took it as that.
Were you aware during this game of the number of points that you had?
No, I had no idea. All I know is I like that final score.
That's the big ticket for you, certainly. Cindy, tell us this. What did you do after the game before this one to pass the time and go through the day?
Just really just watch TV and relax and just, do everything normal. But, we just came out and hustled.
Congratulations on your state championship. Rich Berry, would you step in here too? We want to say congratulations to your second place Carthage team. A wonderful season, 30-1.
Well, we really had a good season. It was great. It was a good ball game tonight. Extremely close all the way, and they got away from us. We got beat by a good team and an awful good girl.
You really, really did. Okay, it was Shiloh finishing 4th. It was McLeansboro finishing 2nd. It was Carthage at 30-1 finishing 3rd. And Seneca's the state champion, 30-0. We'll see you tonight at 8. Frank Bissoni, so long, everybody.
You've been watching the 1987 chapter of March Madness. Your network sponsors have been the American Dairy Association of Illinois and your local dairy farmer, delivering to you their very best. Your Illinois Deutz Alice dealers. Come see what sets us apart. Country Companies Insurance and their more than 900 agents throughout Illinois. You've got the country behind you. ADM Growmark, the company with worldwide grain marketing muscle for Midwest farmers. John Deere and your local John Deere dealer. And the Illinois Pork Producers Association. Pork and basketball is a healthy combination.